Hey YouTube, what up? It's your girl Jimmy Pynk. What up, Pink Ladies T-Birds? Just happen to be watchers of my shit. So today we are gonna get up in this empire. I apologize, I do not remember what episode this is, but by the time you click on it, it'll at least be in the description. What a fucking episode, huh? Let me just start by saying, at first, I was not feeling this episode because when it was like some old hacker shit, I'm like, for real? Like, this where we going with this? Okay. All right, Mr. Robot. But it shaped up well. So you'll have to excuse me. I was too busy. I was working on the channel while Empire was on, so I was doing both at the same time. So I didn't take physical notes, but I did live tweets. So I'm going to actually use my tweets as my notes. So we start off the episode, like I said. First of all, Cookie and Du Bois. I know his name now. I don't gotta call him Tay Diggs no more. And he's coming over and she's saying she's running late. Their relationship is just really cute. And honestly, and I'm sure the writers did this on purpose, their relationship and their vibe is so much different than her and Lucius's vibe. Like, her and Lucius, I know they have a deep love for each other, but do it ever look like they really be having fun? Do it ever look like they really just like be playing around and laughing cutesy? I never really seen that on the show. And I feel like her and Angelo, and I realize relationships do turn into different things over years, especially if I went to prison for 17 years for a nigga, but they're like in the honeymoon stage of their relationship, and it's very cute. But the way they set up that it was a hack, I'm going to say it was done very, very well, because usually excuse me for that, I'm very, very quick on I catch a lot of twists in TV shows. I'll put it to you like that. Like, okay, I see where this is going, and about 7.5 out of 10, I'm usually right. When she sent him the picture of her naked, because, she was getting dressed, but they hadn't had sex yet, and then music started playing and it was Tiana. When you busy, I do that all the time. Like if I'm like at work or I'm doing anything, my phone is in my hand and you doing something else and you tap on some shit, YouTube pop up or like your music player come up and you like, what the fuck? Get this shit off. I'm trying to do something. So when it came back later in the episode that her new picture got leaked, I didn't see it coming. I did not see that coming until the sign came up and said cookies. I'm like, oh shit. That new picture is going to come up. Because they specifically said, and I thought that was odd, when he checked it, he was like, you sent me an email. It wasn't a text, it was an email. So, like, that was some good shit. Nessa, Hakeem, and Andre. I can't with Hakeem. I done about had it with Hakeem, y'all. I done about had it with Keemy King. Because him and Nessa are working on this song. And I like the song even though I'm not a huge fan of a rap song collaboration where the rapper is not rapping. He's singing. I'm not a huge fan of that. But I did like the song, and I think Nessa does really, honest to God, have a beautiful voice. And it reminded me of like the Nelly Kelly dilemma. She kind of gives me a Kelly Rowland feel anyway, and they do have a similar vocal quality, which is a good thing because, spoiler alert, I think Kelly is a better singer than Beyonce. Yeah, I said it. Sometimes you ain't got to do all that screaming and hollering and runs. If you got a good voice, sometimes a clean sing through is a lot better to me. But that's besides the point. Anyway, and Andre comes in to handle business because this is this is a business thing. Hakeem is a shareholder. He coming in to handle business. Like, I need to talk to Hakeem. And Nessa is like, okay. And here go Hakeem. No, because we this and this and this and this. And she need to choose. And Nessa was like, nigga, chose. What you mean? I'm not feeling you like that. This is a musical vibe. And I'm like, Hakeem, I didn't just about had it. I didn't just about had it with his spoiled, whiny, entitled ass. French Montana's back. Which is awesome for me because French Montana can get it. Like, that's just my type of man. He needs to grow about 7 inches. But, like, the physical, French Montana can super get it. But they thought he had something to do with the hack. He was like, nah, we gonna get to that twist at the end. Because I really was like, he ain't got nothing to do with that. And then they had set up Lil Romeo. Poor Tiana. Poor little Tiana. Like, at first I was getting mad because I thought I wasn't putting 2 and 2 together. Maybe that's because I was doing other stuff while I was watching it. I didn't put 2 and 2 together that was something that he specifically just Snapchatted to her and it got leaked. I thought the motherfucker was just on Snapchat talking shit and she was crying and stuff. And I was like, girl, bye, you can dismiss that. You're a way bigger star. I didn't realize that was a personal snap to her, like that it wasn't, this leak is what put that out there. And yeah, I can definitely see, I can see where that would be hurtful anyway, but if you're a celebrity, like, you got to kind of train yourself to have thick skin anyway. But then once I realized that, now Becky and this motherfucking white boy. I'm sorry, I do not never remember the head of A&R's name. And it's semi-racist, but outside of Rhonda, when white people be on Empire, they just be the white person because they easily identifiable. Same thing I do the same thing on a white show when it's a black person. I don't even know what their name is. But when she was like, we got to fix this and this and this songs got leaked. And Becky again, you just did this shit last week, Becky, where he fucking played you. And, well, we can do this. Angie Martinez wants an exclusive and we can leak this song. And we can just say that was the thing and then leak it as the official single. But you gotta tell Cookie it was my idea. No, bitch, you the one that got a relationship with Cookie. You should have told that man, I don't know what we gonna do. And then went right to Cookie and Lucius and said, listen, this what we can do. That's what you should have did. I don't even know why you trust this white boy. You had inklings not to trust him from day one. Why are you not going with your instincts? Why are you trusting this nigga? Fuck him. But he gonna get his because Thirsty gonna get involved. And I miss Thirsty ass. I was thirsty for Thirsty. Because he is shit starter. And he gets shit done. And I personally love his fucking character. I like him way better than Vernon anyway. And I'm all the way with it. So I can't wait to see what Thirsty and Becky cook up. And, fry them up some white boy. I can't fucking wait to see what Thirsty and Becky is gonna work together for. Like, there's only 3 episodes left, so I can't wait. Don't fuck that storyline up, y'all. Please don't drop that storyline. I can't fucking wait. The guy they called in, the internet security guy, they had called him Opie Cunningham. I say Opie Cunningham because that's what Eddie Murphy said. That's where they got that from. They got it from Saturday Night Live back in the day when Eddie Murphy was on there. And he was calling Ron Howard Opie Cunningham. Then Thirsty calls him Nintendo. I'm like, okay, whoever is coming up with this is like the best. Like, the little punchlines in this episode was everything. I got some good laughs off in this episode, even though it was a very serious episode, but I got like some good laughs off in it. I love when Cookie's picture came out. I put on Twitter, they Leslie Jonesed her. And she was up there, and she was like, what y'all looking at? They perky. Like, this is what I'm saying. Like, the moments that was comedy were comedy fucking gold this week. It was fucking awesome. That was classic Cookie. It was amazing. They call Andre Big Shoulders. Like, all the insults this week just had me dying. Okay, big shoulders. I'm just like, who is writing the insults? Y'all got a comic in here writing the insults because they were fucking gold. Tiana was talking about when they found out, where the hack was coming from, and it was a thing, and they found out it was from Tiana, and this when they found out, they thought it was Little Romeo, which I thought it was. They had found everything on the computer and everything. I really thought it was Little Romeo. Before that, I thought it was Becky pulling the stunt so that she could make to come up and see, this is what happened under him. Artist music is getting leaked and deleted. This is what I did to fix it. At first, I thought Becky had something to do with it. Till she went ahead and trusted that damn white boy again. And then, so they go, Shine. They got Shine whooping nigga asses now. I'm like, oh, okay, so you got a thug on the payroll and you didn't want him there, but now you just gonna use him. Okay, Lucius. Can we talk about Lucius getting, the motherfucking perm, no? Can we talk about Lucius touching up his Just For Me, though, in the office? Can we talk about that? Now, I don't know. I know Terrence Howard in real life is of mixed race. In a unique way, because he doesn't have one black parent and one white person. White parent. He has two mixed race parents. So by definition, both of his parents are half black and half white. So he is still half black and half white. So I know his grade of hair. I've seen him in other movies. He has a nice grade of hair. But maybe Lucius is supposed to just be black. So maybe that's why they were trying to explain the reason why his hair looked like that. I guess that was my assumption, that maybe Lucius is not supposed to be of mixed race, so they're trying to explain why he got this hair. Also, I know I'm skipping around because I'm going off my Twitter, but when Thirsty was trying to hold Becky back, I'm like, your little skinny, scrawny ass was gonna hold Precious back. Quit playing. She could have bulldozed your ass. Jamal. Poor fucking Jamal, man. Jamal going through it. Like that shooting and shit really messed him up. And he was really, really, really trying really hard not to be addicted to drugs. And he made it. I've heard of the artists that do this to come back and get addicted. And I really just don't want to be that guy. But when that music got deleted and them emails got leaked about, shit, people was talking to him. He got naked pictures of his mama. Like, all this shit had happened on top of everything that happened last week. He had just had enough. But, of course, D Major is the one that told him, you need to take them pills. You tripping. But we see how that went down. Because Jamal, by the time D Major got to his house, Jamal was fully realizing himself. He was feeling himself. And I'm not going to lie, as a former rapper, when you be high and doing music, it is some part of your brain that either shut off or come alive. The shit you be open like that in real life. And I even tweeted that. Like, that is the reason why I stopped rapping. Is because that lifestyle will get you. And like, you see now, I'm drinking now. But I'm talking about smoking weed. I'm probably telling too much, but this is former. I don't do it anymore. I'm talking about high, drunk, constantly, popping pills, smoking weed with opiate on it, smoking weed dipped in motherfucking what they call lean now. It was just fucking cough syrup then. Like, all that shit. And it's coming to you free. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you feel like you need it in the studio because the shit open you up. Then you going to go do shows and people is feeling you. They giving you the shit for free. They wanting you to kick it with them after hours, like all kind of shit. And like, I was a fucking mess. So I understood, like that, maybe that hit a little bit hard for home for me because I understood where Jamal was like, no, I don't want to be this person, and then kind of did. Now, the fact that he OD'd so quickly, I would like to have seen more of a build-up of him taking the pills than the one day that he was singing with Mariah Carey and was high, and then stopped, and then all of a sudden he came back to doing it, and he was high. I would like to have seen more of a build-up of him becoming a little bit more reliant on the pills than all of a sudden now, boom, I'm just going to take him this day and OD. Let's talk about D Major down low ass. We're going to start calling him DL Major. So DL Major comes over, and you know, another thing about you being turned up. And I can say this because me and Jamal like the same body parts. Dick be sounding real good when you fucked up. Oh, dick be sounding real good when you fucked up. So D Major come over and he all the way with it. And D Major, I feel like D Major really, really liked Jamal. Like, I think he really has feelings for Jamal. So, of course, he all the way with it. And probably didn't realize he was quite as turned up as he was. He probably was like, yeah, you a little bit turned, but you ain't fucked up to the point where I'm taking advantage of you, I'm sure. And when he thought Jamal OD'd, of course, he calls somebody else. He calls Jamal's sponsor because, of course, don't call 911 because then they're going to be like, well, what you doing here? And he butt naked in the bed. And speaking of being butt naked in the bed, and I even tweeted this, I'm like, oh, we just going to ignore the fact that he got a neon light over his bed, a la American Horror Story Hotel, but he'd say music whore. Felt like there was some symbolism in that. I felt like there was some symbolism in that because I don't know why anybody would have that over their bed, like basically calling themselves a whore of any kind, not over your bed. But I felt like there was a little bit of message. I felt like there was a lot of hidden messages in this. Two more things to go. Where we at? All right, let me try to hurry this up in 3 minutes. I fucking hate Tariq. Get him the fuck out of here. Can we just send Shine to murk him? I'm done. I'm done. I'm still stuck on this is your brother, and I understand. Let it fucking go. Why you got such a hard on to get loose? Just let it fucking go. Number 2, Cookie and Angelo. She in one of the most badass ensembles I've ever seen Taraji in, and that's saying a lot because she be fly like all the time. But I love the gold dress and the gold shoe. I did not like the weave. Sorry, Taraji girl. You know I love you, but they did not hook you up with a good fucking wig this time. But the makeup, everything was so beautiful. And he came in, and for her to be like, you know, your advisors, you know, is saying this is hurting your campaign. They wouldn't let me see you. I feel like you can do good things for this city. I think that you would be an excellent mayor. I can't be the downfall of you not getting it. So she breaks up with him. I'm getting teary-eyed because I was teary-eyed on the part time. I'm getting teary-eyed thinking about it because it was so good. But when they're trying to interview and ask him about it, and he flat out like said, y'all did this. She broke up with me because of y'all. And then they get to the thing about women's rights. So he get butt naked and she in the bed. You know, I ain't mad, Cookie, because I talk to the TV all the time. That's why I started doing fucking YouTube videos. I'm like, at least I can talk to somebody about the show instead of just talking to my damn TV. So I felt her on that. And he was going to take all his clothes off. And she admits to her. So she was like, oh, Angelo, I love you. And then like she had that realization of like, oh shit, I love this dude. Cookie, go get your man. You deserve a good man. Everything you have done, the sacrifice you have done for your former fucking no good ass fucking husband and your children, Cookie, you deserve a good ass man. Go get that man and become the first lady of New York. Which I do feel like would be a little bit far-fetched in the storyline. So I feel like Angelo is going to have to lose the election or something is going to have to come out. Because I don't think Taye Diggs is going to be a series regular. But Cookie deserved love, and I'm glad that we finally get to see Cookie with a really nice dude. Don't have no ulterior motives that really, really like her to the point where he running for mayor and will get butt naked on TV just to even the score because he really, really like her, and I think he love her too. So that's it for this week's Empire. We gotta wait 2 weeks for another one, so I'll see y'all on that in 2 weeks. In the meantime, to my subscribers, Pink Ladies, T-Birds, and just happen to be watchers of my shit, other videos will be coming. If you are not already a subscriber, go ahead and subscribe. It ain't going to kill you. If you don't want to watch the video, don't click on it. But go ahead and subscribe. Help a black woman out. Make a little bit more money because the more subscribers you get, the more likes you get, the more they pay you for ad time. So hook a bitch up. Also, I want to say thank you to my Pink Ladies and my T-Birds. Without you, there is no fucking channel. And I would just be a crazy bitch talking to my fucking TV. And you can all follow me on Twitter at Jimmi Pynk, same way it's spelled here, Jimmy with an I, Pink with a Y. So I hope y'all enjoyed this episode of Empire. Y'all let me know how y'all feel, because y'all know I love to kiki about the gig. So let me know, comment below, let me know, and as always, God bless. Deuces.